Welcome to Momentum, Knowledge in Motion, and thank you for joining us for Episode 3. Today, we're diving into some fascinating advancements in the realm of advanced information retrieval pipelines. Let's kick things off with our first paper. The paper titled EnrichIndex, Using LLMs to Enrich Retrieval Indices Offline, comes from a collaboration between researchers at MIT and the University of Pennsylvania. This innovative research tackles the challenges faced by traditional online information retrieval systems by leveraging large language models, or LLMs, to create semantically enriched indices offline. So, what does this mean for information retrieval? Well, EnrichIndex significantly reduces both latency and costs while enhancing the effectiveness of retrieving relevant information. In fact, evaluations show an impressive average improvement of 11.7 points in recall at the top 10 results. This is a game changer for anyone who relies on quick and accurate search results. One of the standout features of EnrichIndex is its ability to generate multiple enriched representations for each object in the dataset. This means that when a user submits a query, the system can calculate a weighted similarity score between the query and these enriched representations. By enriching the data offline, the system not only boosts the performance of initial retrieval models, but also cuts down on the computational costs and delays typically associated with online searches. The indexing process in EnrichIndex is quite sophisticated. It includes various enriched representations for each object, such as a purpose, a summary, and question-answer pairs. This multifaceted approach enhances the semantic understanding of the data, allowing the system to align more effectively with user queries. As a result, retrieval accuracy sees a significant boost, ensuring that the most relevant objects are prioritized during searches. When it comes to calculating how well a query matches an object, EnrichIndex employs a joint query-object similarity evaluation. This involves comparing the input query against the enriched representations, which include not just the content, but also the purpose, summary, and QA pairs. The weighted similarity approach is fine-tuned through validation, leading to notable improvements in retrieval accuracy. In head-to-head comparisons with established retrieval methods like BM25 and its enhanced variants, EnrichIndex consistently outperforms them, showing significant gains in recall and NDCG metrics across different datasets. For instance, it achieves up to an 8.1-point increase in NDCG, showcasing its superiority in Stage 1 retrieval tasks. The performance metrics are impressive across the board. EnrichIndex shows an average increase of 14.6 points for BM25 and 1.5 points for the NQ dataset at k equals 10. When LLM-generated expanded queries are utilized, enhancements can reach up to 7.6 points, highlighting its adaptability in various retrieval contexts. Moreover, EnrichIndex outshines other methods like JudgeRank, achieving notable improvements in recall and NDCG metrics across datasets, including a 3-point increase in recall on the BERT dataset. It also processes significantly fewer tokens, which not only enhances efficiency, but also reduces latency and costs, optimizing overall retrieval performance. The impact of EnrichIndex is further illustrated through Wasserstein distance analysis, which shows substantial improvements in distinguishing between gold standard and non-gold standard objects. The performance increases range from 5.3% to 58.1% across datasets like BERT and Spider2, emphasizing the effectiveness of multi-type enrichment in optimizing retrieval accuracy and efficiency. Interestingly, the analysis reveals that purpose enrichment plays a crucial role in enhancing retrieval, especially in datasets that require implicit reasoning, improving recall at 10 by 2 points. On the other hand, for table retrieval tasks, summaries yield the highest performance gains. This nuanced understanding of different types of enrichment helps inform optimal strategies for various retrieval contexts, maximizing both efficiency and accuracy. Lastly, EnrichIndex also incorporates efficient offline document and table expansion, pushing the boundaries beyond traditional query rewriting and re-ranking methods. This innovative approach fosters a more comprehensive understanding of data relationships, ultimately leading to improved accuracy and efficiency in information retrieval across a wide range of applications and datasets. Now, let's move on to the second paper of this podcast episode. In the paper titled Leveraging LLMs for Utility-Focused Annotation, Reducing Manual Effort for Retrieval and RAG, researchers from the CASK Lab of Network Data Science and Technology and Beidou Inc. dive into an innovative approach to streamline the annotation process in retrieval tasks using large language models, or LLMs. The core idea here is to lessen the dependency on expensive human annotations, which can be a bottleneck in many AI applications. The findings are quite compelling. The study reveals that annotations generated by LLMs can actually outperform those created by humans, especially in out-of-domain scenarios. This suggests that LLMs have the potential to provide high-quality annotations even when human input is scarce. However, the researchers also point out that there are challenges to navigate, particularly when it comes to balancing relevance and utility in these retrieval tasks. To tackle the issue of low-quality annotations, the researchers introduce a novel loss function called disginfo NCE. This function is designed to enhance model performance and generalization, particularly in retrieval and retrieval-augmented generation, RAG, tasks. The researchers detail an annotation pipeline that utilizes the MS-MARCO dataset, focusing on creating a candidate pool that includes both positive and hard negative passages. By leveraging relevant selection, LLMs can efficiently pinpoint relevant passages, which not only cuts down on annotation costs, but also improves the quality of utility-focused annotations through iterative assessments of relevance and utility. In their experiments, the team employs two advanced LLMs, Llama 318B and QN2, 5-32B, to evaluate annotation performance. Interestingly, they find that larger models tend to produce fewer positive instances, which helps in reducing false positives. The evaluation process involves using the MS-MARCO dev set and TREC-DL datasets, where the researchers assess retrieval performance across various benchmarks, including BERT. They utilize RetroMAE as a backbone for training retrievers and compare LLM annotations with human labels and different REPLUG configurations. This comparison sheds light on performance differences and optimization strategies. The results are promising. The study shows that utility-focused annotations significantly boost metrics like MRR at 10 compared to traditional human annotations. Furthermore, curriculum learning enhances performance, with retrievers trained on LLM-generated data outperforming those relying solely on human annotations. This highlights the potential of LLMs to optimize retrieval and RAG tasks effectively. The analysis extends to various datasets, including NQ and HotPotQA, where LLM-generated annotations, particularly from methods like utilcell and utilrank, show marked improvements in recall and F1 scores over human annotations. The incorporation of curriculum learning also enhances robustness, underscoring the efficiency and cost-effectiveness of automated annotation methods in retrieval tasks. However, the researchers do acknowledge the limitations of current LLM annotation processes. They suggest that future research should focus on more realistic scenarios that utilize diverse retriever outputs. The overarching message is clear. There's a significant opportunity to refine annotation techniques to achieve human-level performance without human involvement, all while highlighting the cost-effectiveness of utility-focused annotations compared to traditional methods. Next up, we have our third paper. The paper titled InteractRank, Personalized Web-Scale Search Pre-Ranking with Cross-Interaction Features, developed by a research team at Pinterest, presents a groundbreaking approach to enhancing personalized search efficiency. At the heart of this innovation is a two-tower pre-ranking model that cleverly integrates query item cross-interaction features. What makes InteractRank particularly exciting is its ability to optimize user engagement while keeping latency and computational costs low, an essential factor for large-scale search systems. The model captures real-time user activities by leveraging 2 years of engagement data, which helps generate those all-important cross-interaction features. This means that users are not just getting generic results, they're receiving tailored suggestions that significantly enhance their engagement. One of the challenges in pre-ranking systems has been the complexity of extracting features from click logs, often sidelined due to high processing costs. InteractRank tackles this head-on with a streamlined method that efficiently captures the benefits of user interactions while ensuring scalability. This innovative approach allows the model to deliver personalized results effectively and economically. Another key component of InteractRank is the Query Cross-Attention module. This module enhances user engagement by focusing on relevant interactions based on historical search requests. It generates item query perf, IQP signals, which estimate item engagement probabilities using user logs. Moreover, InteractRank features an incremental update mechanism for its engagement signals, allowing it to adapt in real time to changing user trends without the cumbersome need to reprocess extensive historical logs. This efficiency is paired with a training objective that utilizes a unified pre-ranking label, optimizing performance while minimizing the computational costs typically associated with multitask learning. The architecture of InteractRank includes an efficient query tower designed to minimize latency during candidate embedding lookups. By employing a weighted and wand structured query, it effectively computes pre-ranking scores. The model aggregates IQP signals from user engagements, enhancing personalization while ensuring cost-effective calculations, which ultimately leads to superior performance in large-scale applications. The effectiveness of InteractRank is validated through extensive A/B testing involving a staggering 10 million users. The results are impressive, showing a 6.5% improvement in the search intent fulfillment rate, SIFR, and a 9.2% increase in the fulfilled by first search, F1S, compared to the BM25 baseline. This demonstrates the model's capability in delivering personalized search experiences that resonate with users. Furthermore, InteractRank showcases its versatility across various query segments, achieving an 8.3% improvement in the head category, 5% in torso, 4.2% in tail, and 1.8% in single queries. This ability to balance engagement across diverse query frequencies highlights its superiority over both the two-tower model and ICIF in overall effectiveness. In summary, InteractRank stands out as a leading solution in personalized search technology, seamlessly integrating into existing systems while delivering cost-effective and highly engaging search experiences. Continuing on, let's discuss the fourth paper. Today, we're diving into an exciting research paper titled Composable NLP Workflows for BERT-based Ranking and QA System, brought to us by a talented team from UC San Diego, including authors Gaurav Kumar and Murali Mohana Krishnadandu. This paper introduces a cutting-edge composable NLP pipeline that utilizes Forte to create a comprehensive end-to-end ranking and question-answering system. At the heart of this system are powerful models like BERT and RoBERTA, which work together to seamlessly integrate various NLP components. The researchers evaluated their system on well-known datasets, specifically MSMARCO and COVID-19, showcasing how this approach not only enhances modularity, but also boosts performance for real-world applications. Plus, they've made their contributions open source, allowing others to build upon their work. So, how does this pipeline work? It employs a data pack to dynamically store and update information, which facilitates smooth interactions among different NLP functions. The architecture includes reusable components such as readers, indexers, and processors that streamline data flow. This is particularly important for applications like chatbots and search engines, especially in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic, where timely and accurate information retrieval is crucial. The paper also features a detailed illustration of the information flow within the Forte pipeline, highlighting how readers, ranking, and QA processors come together. By utilizing data pack and multi-pack, the system enhances data accessibility, allowing for the creation of customized QA systems. For instance, a COVID-specific QA system can be easily developed by simply tweaking the reader configuration, demonstrating the pipeline's flexibility and performance optimization. One of the intriguing aspects of the study is its analysis of how re-ranking size impacts performance metrics. The findings reveal that increasing the re-ranking size significantly boosts metrics like mean reciprocal rank, MRR, and recall, with the best results occurring at sizes between 100 and 500. Focusing on the COVID QA system, which leverages the COVID-19 dataset, the researchers processed a staggering 18 million short passages to work within BERT's token limitations. The results were promising, with BLEU1 and Rugel scores around 0.22 and a semantic similarity score of 0.71. This research builds on foundational works and references key datasets like MSMARCO and COVID-19, which are essential for training and evaluating the system. Notably, they incorporate BM25 for relevance ranking and various transformer models, including BERT and RoBERTA, to enhance QA capabilities, ensuring robust performance across a range of applications. In summary, this paper not only presents a novel approach to NLP workflows, but also emphasizes the importance of modularity and adaptability in developing effective ranking and QA systems. Now, let's take a look at the fifth paper. NoDrag, a groundbreaking framework for retrieval-augmented generation, is making waves in the AI research community. Developed by a collaborative team from Columbia University, the University of Pennsylvania, and Lehigh University, this innovative approach leverages graph structures to enhance performance in question-answering tasks. At its core, NoDrag tackles the limitations of traditional retrieval methods by introducing heterogeneous graph structures. This means it incorporates a variety of node types, like entities and relationships, allowing for a more nuanced and explainable retrieval process. By doing so, NoDrag addresses issues like redundancy and the coarse-grained nature of previous models, ensuring that the outputs are not only precise but also coherent, especially when dealing with complex, multi-hop questions. The NoDrag pipeline operates in two main stages: graph indexing and graph searching. During graph indexing, the framework decomposes and enriches the graph, integrating diverse node types into a heterograph using large language models and advanced graph algorithms. This sets the stage for the searching phase, where the structured graph is utilized to efficiently retrieve relevant information, significantly boosting both effectiveness and precision. One of the standout features of NoDrag is its graph augmentation process, which employs two key strategies: node importance-based augmentation and community detection-based aggregation. The first method prioritizes significant entities using metrics like K-core decomposition and betweenness centrality, while the second uses the Leiden algorithm to identify cohesive communities within the graph. Community detection plays a crucial role in NoDrag's design. By assigning nodes to specific communities, the framework enhances contextual analysis, ensuring that each community can leverage large language models to extract high-level elements. This process, combined with text insertion and HNSW semantic edges, enriches the graph's informational depth and retrieval efficiency. NoDrag also employs a dual search mechanism that combines exact matching with vector similarity to optimize query processing. By utilizing a shallow personalized PageRank algorithm, it effectively identifies relevant cross-nodes from entry points, filtering out non-informational nodes and minimizing errors from ambiguous queries. This results in a more robust retrieval process. The performance of NoDrag has been rigorously validated through comparisons across multiple benchmarks, including HotpotQA and MuSeQA. It achieved an impressive accuracy of 89.5% while using significantly fewer tokens, just 5K, compared to its competitors. In pairwise evaluations, NoDrag consistently outperformed models like GraphRag and LightDrag, showcasing its superior efficiency and effectiveness across various domains. In the RAG-QA arena, NoDrag shines with a remarkable win ratio of 94.9% in the lifestyle domain, further solidifying its status as a leader in the field. The integration of HNSW, which introduces semantic edges to improve connectivity among related nodes, is a critical factor in its success. Removing HNSW leads to a noticeable drop in performance, underscoring the importance of advanced graph algorithms in optimizing retrieval processes. Ultimately, NoDrag emphasizes the significance of well-structured graphs for effective retrieval-augmented generation. By constructing a detailed heterograph with distinct node functionalities, it strikes a balance between a deep understanding of information and a comprehensive view of the knowledge corpus. This innovative framework significantly enhances performance in multi-hop reasoning and open-ended retrieval tasks, paving the way for future advancements in AI-driven information retrieval. Moving forward, we have the sixth paper to explore. The paper titled Optimizing Compound Retrieval Systems comes from a collaboration between researchers at Radboud University Nijmegen and Google DeepMind, featuring authors Harry Oosterhuis, Rolf Jagerman, Zhen Qin, and Xuanhui Wang. In this research, the authors delve into modern retrieval systems that adopt a compound approach, moving beyond the traditional cascading methods. They highlight how integrating multiple prediction models can significantly enhance both the effectiveness and efficiency of ranking systems. By leveraging large language models, these systems can make more nuanced relative relevance comparisons, which is a game changer for information retrieval strategies. At the heart of their proposed framework is an innovative design that optimizes how model predictions are gathered and ranked. This involves a policy that determines which predictions to consider and an aggregation function that helps in ranking them. The result? A more effective and efficient retrieval system that can combine predictions in novel ways, pushing the boundaries of what traditional cascading methods can achieve. One of the standout features of this framework is the pairwise relevance prompting, or PRP approach. This technique enhances ranking by predicting the probabilities of document orders, allowing for effective re-ranking based on win rates. It fits seamlessly into the compound retrieval framework, optimizing both selection policies and aggregation functions. This means that overall system performance improves while keeping computational costs low, especially when using large language models. Flexibility is another key aspect of this framework. It allows for different selection policies, whether that means opting for pairwise predictions or sticking with first-stage rankings. This adaptability means that the framework can generalize various approaches, including PRP and pointwise cascades, which opens up new possibilities for discovering innovative interactions among models. The optimization process includes a final selection step that picks the sample with the lowest validation loss, establishing a deterministic policy. This ensures that computations are efficient, utilizing matrix operations for precomputed predictions. The framework is designed to generalize across various models, enhancing both adaptability and performance while maintaining a balance between effectiveness and efficiency. A novel loss function is introduced, which minimizes discrepancies between ranked document weights. This function penalizes lower-ranked documents in the predicted order compared to the actual order, ensuring that rankings align closely. The experimental setup uses the TRECDL dataset to evaluate performance across different model configurations, showcasing the framework's capabilities. The authors also employ sampled vectors and matrices to refine their scoring function, utilizing 8 linear subfunctions tailored for both pointwise and pairwise models. By leveraging 2 neural networks for variable generation and employing stochastic gradient descent, they refine trade-offs and achieve superior performance metrics, particularly in terms of efficiency. Empirical results from the study reveal that these optimized compound retrieval systems significantly enhance effectiveness-efficiency trade-offs, especially when supervised optimization is applied, leading to improved NDCG outcomes. However, they note that performance can decline under extreme efficiency constraints, particularly when the number of documents is less than 200. In summary, this study introduces a groundbreaking framework for optimizing compound retrieval systems, emphasizing the critical roles of selection policies and aggregation functions. The experimental results indicate substantial improvements over traditional methods, and future work aims to explore multi-stage re-ranking and more complex aggregation functions, further expanding the framework's applicability and performance. Next, we'll delve into the 7th paper. FreshStack is an innovative framework developed by a collaborative team from the University of Waterloo and Databricks, aimed at creating realistic benchmarks for evaluating information retrieval, or IR, specifically in the realm of technical documents. One of the standout features of FreshStack is its integration of community-asked questions and answers, which are sourced from platforms like Stack Overflow. This ensures that the content is not only diverse, but also highly relevant. The framework employs GPT-4o for generating nuggets and assessing their relevance, which significantly boosts the quality of the benchmarks. The datasets created by FreshStack are rich and varied, pulling from over 25,000 documents across multiple GitHub repositories. These documents cover a range of programming domains, including machine learning and game development. Each dataset is designed with extensive questions that average between 350 to 500 tokens, and they include significant code snippets. When it comes to evaluation, FreshStack utilizes a variety of models, including BM25, GPT-4o, and E5 Mistral, across its 5 programming domains. The results have been promising, with fusion techniques showing a marked improvement in retrieval performance, especially in Oracle settings. The evaluation metrics from FreshStack are impressive, achieving a nugget quality of 90.1% precision and 96.6% recall. This indicates that the nugget generation process by GPT-4o is highly effective, with 71.7% of nugget document pairs being deemed relevant. These findings suggest that FreshStack has the potential to significantly enhance information retrieval in technical domains. However, the evaluation methodology also reveals some challenges. While ensemble fusion techniques yield optimal scores, they can be inefficient during inference. Re-ranking has shown to improve retrieval performance across various programming topics, particularly for languages like Python, but results have been mixed for others. This points to the need for further exploration of neural re-rankers and their limitations in different contexts. FreshStack's framework is designed to be adaptable for diverse IR datasets, making it suitable for platforms like Stack Exchange. It emphasizes the importance of both relevance and diversity in evaluation, addressing some of the limitations found in existing benchmarks. Looking ahead, the team plans to benchmark advanced code-focused retrieval models and tackle potential dataset contamination issues to ensure that evaluations remain relevant and high quality. Moreover, FreshStack aligns with ongoing research into automatic evaluation methods, such as rubric-based assessments for retrieval and generation systems. This synergy enhances its ability to benchmark large language models effectively, ensuring that evaluations stay comprehensive and relevant in the fast-evolving landscape of information retrieval. Now, let's discuss the 8th paper, which comes from a collaboration between the University of Pittsburgh and UC Berkeley. The paper, titled RAG Without the Lag, Interactive Debugging for Retrieval-Augmented Generation Pipelines, comes from a collaborative effort between researchers at the University of Pittsburgh and UC Berkeley. At the heart of this research is a groundbreaking tool called RAGI, which is designed to revolutionize the way developers debug retrieval-augmented generation, or RAG, pipelines. So, what exactly does RAGI do? It allows developers to tweak parameters like chunk size and query rewriting in real time. Imagine being able to see the immediate effects of your changes right before your eyes. This instant feedback is a game changer, making the debugging process not only faster, but also more intuitive. One of the standout features of RAGI is its ability to dynamically generate cells for each component of the RAG pipeline. Think of these as interactive modules for the query, retriever, LLM, and answer. This means developers can visualize and manipulate intermediate outputs, adjust parameters on the fly, and even build a ground truth dataset by saving modified answers. This drastically cuts down on the tedious task of reindexing, which can often slow down development. The paper dives into the critical role RAGI plays in enabling rapid iteration across the various components of a RAG pipeline. It highlights how this tool enhances the debugging process, making it easier for developers to refine their systems. The authors also provide a qualitative evaluation of RAGI's effectiveness and discuss its design implications for future RAG tools, aiming to better align with user needs and streamline the development of these complex systems. However, the journey to creating RAGI wasn't without its challenges. The paper identifies key hurdles in RAG development, such as issues with indexing and chunking that can vary significantly depending on the document set, which complicates scalability. It also points out evaluation challenges due to subjective metrics and limited data, as well as the frustratingly slow feedback cycles that can hinder testing configurations. Now, let's talk about the interactive debugging interface of RAGI. It features a retriever cell where users can adjust hyperparameters, manually select chunks, and visualize their distribution. This level of control over the retrieval process allows for precise adjustments that can significantly enhance output quality. Developers can explore different configurations of the RAG pipeline quickly and efficiently. In the LLM cell, users can experiment with various prompting strategies and modify outputs to see how these changes impact downstream processes. For instance, they can break prompts into sub-questions, each triggering its own retrieval process. This flexibility is key for developers looking to fine-tune their debugging interface. The paper also outlines RAGI's iterative debugging workflow, which empowers users to run the pipeline, inspect answers, and backtrack on errors. This means developers can debug both the LLM and the retriever by adjusting prompts and retrieval settings, facilitating rapid refinements. It supports a continuous improvement cycle, allowing for the iterative building of evaluation sets. Feedback from participants in the study was overwhelmingly positive. Many expressed excitement about how RAGI streamlines the pipeline iteration process, transforming what used to be a lengthy ordeal into quick adjustments via user-friendly drop-down menus. Developers highlighted the critical importance of retrieval accuracy, emphasizing that it should be prioritized before delving into other components. The findings from the study revealed that a staggering 71.3% of parameter changes in traditional workflows would require reindexing. Participants engaged in iterative foraging and sense-making loops, showcasing the nonlinear nature of debugging processes. RAGI effectively streamlines these loops, enhancing overall retrieval precision and user satisfaction. Moreover, participants stressed the importance of understanding LLM behavior through query experimentation, creating personas, and generating edge cases to test robustness. They noted that changes in retrieval processes have direct implications for generation outputs, highlighting the interconnected nature of RAG components. Following that, we have the 9th paper authored by Carlo Merola and Jaspinder Singh from the University of Bologna. The paper, titled Evaluating Advanced Chunking Strategies for Retrieval-Augmented Generation, by Carlo Merola and Jaspinder Singh, dives into the innovative world of retrieval-augmented generation, or RAG for short. This approach is a game-changer for large language models, as it combines real-time information retrieval with text generation. So, how does RAG work? It consists of two main components: a retrieval mechanism that fetches relevant documents and a generative model that crafts coherent responses based on that data. However, there are challenges, particularly when dealing with extensive documents. This can lead to context loss and incomplete information retrieval. To tackle these issues, researchers have explored techniques like contextual retrieval and late chunking, but neither has fully solved the problem. Recent advancements in RAG have introduced indexed vector databases, which facilitate efficient similarity searches. By using metrics like cosine similarity, these systems can pinpoint relevant document chunks more effectively. Additionally, document segmentation techniques, such as semantic segmentation and supervised models, have been developed to better process long texts, addressing retrieval accuracy and performance in knowledge-intensive applications. The paper evaluates early and late chunking strategies and their effects on retrieval quality within RAG systems. By employing dynamic segmenting models, chunk sizes can adapt based on the characteristics of the content, which enhances retrieval efficiency. Contextualization plays a crucial role here, enriching these segmented chunks to ensure they retain essential context, ultimately improving the accuracy and relevance of the generated responses. One of the standout strategies discussed is the embedding and wait for sparse embedding. This rank fusion strategy combines the strengths of both dense and sparse embeddings, capturing semantic relationships while maintaining the precision of exact matches. This dual approach significantly boosts the overall effectiveness of RAG systems. Moreover, the integration of a re-ranking step enhances RAG systems by separating the retrieval and ranking stages. This allows for improved efficiency, as it reassesses retrieved chunks based on their semantic similarity and contextual relevance, ensuring that the most pertinent information is prioritized. This method effectively addresses limitations in the initial retrieval processes, leading to better overall performance. In their experimental setup, the authors utilized Microsoft's Phi-35 Mini Instruct model, which is optimized for memory-constrained environments, to enhance contextual retrieval. They tested various embedding models, including GINA and BGEM3, against datasets like NF Corpus and MS Marco. However, they faced limitations due to dataset quality and GPU memory constraints, which impacted retrieval and generation performance, especially with lengthy documents. To generate embeddings for their RAG experiments, the authors employed several models, including fixed-size segmentation that divides text into uniform 512-character chunks and semantic segmentation using the GINA Segmenter API for dynamic adjustments. They also tested 2 dynamic segmentation models, which improved the quality of embeddings and contextualization for better retrieval performance. The retrieval evaluation process incorporated a contextual rank fusion approach, enhancing document retrieval through a re-ranking step that utilized the Milvis vector database. This hybrid search combines dense and sparse vectors, employing the GINA re-ranker V2 base model to refine relevant scoring. Metrics like NDCG, MAP, and F1 score were used to assess retrieval effectiveness, highlighting the significance of chunking. When it came to generation evaluation, the MS Marco dataset revealed that while late chunking aligned well with retrieval performance, contextual retrieval enriched chunks with additional context, influencing the outputs of large language models. Notably, the rank fusion technique, especially when applied to enriched chunks, significantly improved retrieval effectiveness, underscoring the critical role of re-ranking in achieving consistent improvements across various models. Finally, let's wrap up with our last paper of the episode. The paper titled ReasonIR-8b, a bi-encoder retriever for reasoning-intensive retrieval, dives into the challenges faced by retrieval-augmented generation, or RAG, particularly when it comes to reasoning-intensive tasks. While RAG has shown great promise in answering factual questions, it often falls short in scenarios that require deeper reasoning. Enter ReasonIR-8b, a bi-encoder retriever specifically designed to tackle these complex tasks. At the heart of ReasonIR-8b is the ReasonIR synthesizer, which generates diverse and challenging training data. This innovative approach not only creates varied length queries, but also hard negatives, which are crucial for contrastive training. By enhancing the retrieval process with these elements, ReasonIR-8b significantly improves its effectiveness in reasoning-intensive contexts. The results speak for themselves. ReasonIR-8b achieves state-of-the-art performance on several benchmarks, including Bright, MMLU, and GPQA. It shines particularly with longer rewritten queries and works seamlessly with large language model, LLM, re-rankers, outperforming traditional methods while being over 200 times more compute efficient. This adaptability is key to advancing retrieval techniques in the field. One of the paper's main insights is the need to improve retrieval quality for reasoning-intensive queries, which often lack direct lexical overlap with relevant documents. To address this, the authors introduce query rewriting and LLM re-ranking techniques that refine queries and enhance document relevance. They also stress the importance of hard negative mining, which is essential for effective contrastive training of the retriever. The study investigates how longer query lengths impact retrieval performance, particularly for reasoning tasks. It finds that extending the reason query from 64 to 256 tokens significantly boosts retrieval effectiveness. Interestingly, traditional query decomposition methods may not perform as well as these richer, longer queries, highlighting the importance of context length in retrieval tasks. The training data for ReasonIR-8b includes real-world simple queries and varied length queries, which bolster the model's ability to handle complex reasoning tasks. The authors emphasize the generation of hard queries from high-quality documents to ensure diversity and challenge, which in turn enhances the model's performance by leveraging rich contexts for query generation. A novel aspect of the paper is the document-to-query generation method, where an LLM is prompted to create challenging questions based on reasoning-worthy documents. This method focuses on generating self-contained queries that do not reference specific documents, which is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the retrieval process. Additionally, generating hard negatives separately is highlighted as a way to further improve contrastive training for reasoning-intensive tasks. When evaluated against various retrieval models, including BM25 and GRIT-LM7B, ReasonIR8B consistently outperforms its competitors across multiple benchmarks. Hybrid approaches that combine ReasonIR8B with BM25 and QN-ReRank show significant improvements, underscoring the model's robustness and efficiency in reasoning-intensive information retrieval tasks. In terms of performance metrics, ReasonIR8B achieves state-of-the-art results, surpassing models like GRIT-7B and Contriver in both MMLU and GPQA benchmarks. It shows notable improvements in NDCG at 10 scores, especially with longer queries, and effectively integrates with LLM-based re-rankers to enhance retrieval accuracy while maintaining computational efficiency. The paper also includes ablation studies on the composition of training data, revealing that models trained with varied-length queries outperform those relying solely on hard queries. The best performance is achieved by combining hard queries and varied-length queries, with NDCG at 10 scores reaching impressive heights. This underscores the importance of diverse training data for optimal retrieval outcomes. Finally, the performance boost from incorporating hard queries is linked to the generation of complex, reasoning-intensive queries. The authors note that simplistic questions derived from in-domain documents do not yield improvements on benchmarks like BRITE. Moreover, a computational analysis shows that ReasonIRB is remarkably efficient, outperforming LLM re-rankers like Rank 1, 32B by over 200 times during test time compute. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Momentum, Knowledge in Motion. We hope you found these insights into advanced information retrieval pipelines as exciting as we did. Until next time, keep the momentum going.